What's up, everybody? Welcome to the webinar. If you are interested in getting certified in microblading and you're curious how Beauty Angels Academy is producing so many successful microblading artists, many of which are actually generating incomes in excess of 6 figures, this webinar is for you. Stay tuned. Here we go. Are you curious if a career in microblading might change your life? Well, let me welcome you to 6 Digit Club Success Stories, where we feature interviews with our microblading students who are creating fulfilling careers and financial freedom they never had before. You'll learn how they started, how they achieved their success, and how you can follow in their footsteps. Join us, and let's find out if a career in microblading is for you. All right, so welcome, everybody. Today's webinar is going to be all about the career in microblading and possibly getting certified if you're curious about it. So this webinar is for you. I'm Glenn, and I happen to have with me Master Trainer Claire Rosenberg, who is one of our co-founders. Claire, say what's up to everybody.
Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. We have really cool information for you.
So today we're going to go about 25 minutes or so. We're going to try to keep it as brief as possible. And what this is about is that by the end of this webinar, you're going to know how we're helping so many students of ours become successful microblading artists and how you can follow in their footsteps. All right. And then you're also going to have everything that you need to know about the Beauty Angels Microblade and Shade course, both the online version as well as the live version. Mm-hmm. And then you should have everything that you need to be able to make a decision to see if this is something that you'd like to do. Now, if you would like to take action based on what we're going to talk with you about today, let me share what you do. You're going to type in to your browser, or you're going to click the link somewhere around this video, beautyangelsacademy.us, beautyangelsacademy.us/consult, as in like a consult. All right, and it's going to take you to this page right over here where you can schedule a free consultation with our very friendly staff. No pressure. They're going to be very happy to talk with you. Just simply answer your questions and see if a career in microblading is for you. Okay, that's what this is all about. Couple quick things. One of the things that we're going to go over today is we're going to give you a little bit of a demonstration of our course material.
A tour.
Would you like to see a tour of our actual course material? Would you like to see it? Well, we're going to show it to you today if you stay tuned. You can see all.
What about the kit?
We're also going to show you our kit. See back there, we've got our kit and some of our products. We're going to show you everything that you need to know to be able to understand what's included when you purchase this course. All right, a little gift also, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this to you, but I have a little gift for those of you who hang out with us all the way until the end. Now, you have to hang out all the way until the end to get this, but we've got lots of different business building programs. You know about the business building programs, because to build a successful microblading career, it takes not only learning the art, skill, but it also takes the skill also in the sense of marketing, right? In building your business. So we've created lots of business building programs to help our students to become successful. One of those programs is called this program right here. It's called the Microblading Career Test Drive. All right, and you're looking at it. We sell this course.
Is it like test driving a car?
It's like test driving a car, except it's test driving a microblading career.
That's cool. No, I like that idea.
So the general idea here is that before you make a decision to spend, a couple $1,000s on a course, why not try it out, kick the tires, see what the experience is like. So we want to try to give you as much insight as we can to that. And that's why we created this program. It's a $200 program. We're going to give it to you for free. All right. So this is what the program looks like.
Stay till the end.
Stay until the end. You'll get to see what this is about Claire's studio. She'll introduce you to her brow studio, how she consults with her clients, how she preps for her treatment, how she actually does the treatment, and a bunch of other things. It's really cool. So what else? Who is this for? This webinar is for you if you're curious about a career in microblading. This is who we're talking to. We want you to know our message to you. Our main message is that anybody can do this, Claire.
I know.
This is a learnable skill. Anybody can do this, all right? So we're going to prove to you that anyone can do this, and we're going to introduce you to several of our microblading artists who have come through our academy, and they've built very successful businesses, and we're going to introduce them to you, and you're going to actually hear from them in just a little bit, all right? So if you'd like to...
Anybody can do it with our help, really, as long as you are willing to do it.
All right.
And we're here.
So
let's do this.
Let's do it. Let's do it. What are we waiting for? All right. So the first thing is, for some of the people who you're watching this, you might not know exactly what microblading is. So maybe you can help them out with what microblading is. Let's show them first from our Instagram page. What is it?
So microblading is a semi-permanent makeup because we work in a very superficial layer, still working on the dermal layer, but not like deep tattooing. That's our goal, right? So because we're not deep, it creates, as you see here in the picture, very soft, natural looking, hair-like. It is still a form of tattooing, obviously, but that's what it looks like. It looks very, very natural.
So here's the before. This is a person who had very little hair, obviously.
Yes.
And the result of...
This is actually a microblade and shade, which is what we teach, because as you see here, this girl, she has a lot of hair in the beginning of the eyebrow, and she doesn't have anything in the tail.
Right.
So for her, it's a better technique to do microblade and shading. So this is what was done to her.
And so just very quickly, for someone who doesn't understand the difference between the two, what is shading versus...
Microblading by itself, it's just hair strokes. But inside the hair strokes, people can still see their skin. And sometimes they'll say, oh, it looks empty. You know, to match the hair that is there, it's not so easy just with putting hairs. So we fill in between the strokes with some light powdery, you know, it's called shading. So that's what this is.
Which can be done manually or with a machine.
Yes, manually or machine. But in this course, we teach you manually, and we teach it to you for free. When you get your microblading course, you will receive the micro shading along with it for free.
Now, for those of you who are actually logged into our webinar here, if you've got any questions, feel free to type your questions right into the chat. There's a chat window, and we have staff standing by that'll be very happy to answer your questions as we're going along here. Okay, so that's what microblading is, and shading. You can see it's an amazing art. It's producing incredible results, and this is high
very
quality
natural,
work.
of course.
Who is this done by?
That was done by our trainer Kenneth Santana in Puerto Rico.
Tell us a little bit about Kenneth real quick.
Kenneth was a nursing student, and his mother was in the industry, and she got, you know, pretty popular. So he says, oh, you know what? She could do it. Why not? I could do this. So that's how he started. And he's now more popular than his mother. But they're both our trainers. They're both amazing. Yeah. So they are a very powerful duo in Puerto Rico. Which is
a pretty cool thing to consider, that there is levels to grow within this sort of universe that we've created here within Beauty Angels. It's not just, you can become an artist, which you can. But if you'd like to actually get involved in education and teaching, there's opportunity to expand in different ways. It's pretty cool. And there's so many other things that you can do, not just microblading, but shading and lots of different types of techniques that you can learn that are really cool. I just want to share with everybody a little bit about some of our artists who are experiencing success. So they can see the potential of how this can really change their life, you know?
Of course.
So the first person I want to introduce you to, we have a YouTube channel. You might want to check it out. The first person I want to introduce you to is Amanda. Now, let me tell you about Amanda. Amanda was making $11 an hour when she started with microblading. All right. And she's built an incredibly successful microblading and shading business, a permanent makeup business. So let's just listen to what Amanda has to say here just for a moment. We get done. Actually, wait, let me just make sure that I'm sharing this properly so they can hear. Sometimes I screw this up, Claire. I don't want to screw it up. Well, share computer sound. It should be good.
All right, good.
All right, watch this. All right, so let's hear and let's get started telling everybody your story. What do you say, Amanda?
All right, let's do it.
All right, so I got a couple rapid fire questions for you real quick, okay?
Sure.
How many microblading procedures do you do per week, and how much do you charge?
I probably do an average of about 5 clients a day, 5, sometimes 6 days a week. A new microblading procedure is $625. So I kind of break it into, a deposit, a new procedure, and then a
All right, the rest is kind of detailed, but you guys get the idea. You can do some quick math and you'd be like, sorry, did she say 625 times 5 times per day? Yes, that's what she said. It's insane.
It is.
So let me fast forward to, she can tell you a little bit about, she's a very humble person, really sweet girl. And listen to how she describes how life has changed for her. It's really cool.
Out there, that's for sure. You made it. Amanda, you made it. You're there. How has your life changed since you've achieved this? Because you were living with, you said your mom, or living with your grandma, or like living check. You said you were living check to check, right? How, like,
yes.
So just like contrast that for us. What has changed in your life?
Well, I live on my own with my dog now. So me and my dog finally have our own place. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I mean, just to be real and stuff, you don't need Louis Vuitton purses. You don't need a brand new car. You don't need a BMW to be happy. And that's just how I am. Sometimes I look out and I just see people with all these things and material things and stuff. I don't really want to focus on that, because to me, I mean, those are just things. Don't get me wrong, like cool to have and stuff, but it's not true happiness to me. Like now, if something breaks in the house, I don't have that pit in my stomach, or I'm not in tears because I don't know how I'm going to get it fixed. I can do that. I'm not, 3 days before checking my bank account and being like, okay, how am I going to pay this month? Like, that's happiness to me.
Amazing, right?
So nice.
Really?
I actually never watched this whole thing.
Yeah.
So.
Let me tell you about somebody else, Paula McPhee. Now, listen, the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys, because I want you guys to get like a little bit of a varied exposure to some of the folks who've come through our academy. And because everybody has like a different perspective and different values and so on. And when we tell you about artists who are making 6 figures, some of them go out and buy stuff. Mm-hmm. Some of them, like Amanda, just being able to not have to worry about the bills and things like this, and having a relatively humble life. It's amazing for her. So that's nice. Really cool to say. Let me tell you about Tessie. Okay. Tessie Reynolds came from a real small town
in Texas.
Yeah. So listen to Tessie, because you might be watching this and you're like, oh, I can see that they can do it because they come. Place. Yeah.
But Amanda is not either. Amanda is in Ohio, in a very small town too.
Now listen to Tessie. Listen to this.
So Tessie, you're located where exactly?
Crockett, Texas. It's Eastern Texas. It's a very small town out here. Pretty quiet, older town. Very, very, very low income. But it's definitely smiling faces out here. So it's nice to be around friendly folks.
Yeah, and things are spread out pretty much between where you are, and it's not a very densely populated area, right?
Right. If you're headed towards Houston, it's going to be about 2 to 3 hours. Dallas is about 3 to 4 hours away. So it's pretty good drive to get anywhere.
All right, so you guys get it. So she's in a place where it's not a big city, it's low income, and she built a very successful business. Listen to this. 321. Let me show you this. Watch. Here we go.
It's not that long, all things considered, and in a relatively short amount of time, you actually doubled your income as a dental hygienist. Is that right?
That's right. It's been quite a blessing. It's nothing like I expected. Originally, I just wanted to do maybe 1 or 2 clients a week and just keep it kind of low key, but it just blossomed so quickly and became something much bigger than I expected. And before I knew it, in the 4 days that I was working per week as a hygienist, I was making that income doing microblading.
Wow. Amazing stuff. So let me sort of fast forward for you, because we're going to do a new updated webinar with her telling her story. But Tessie went on to open up a second location. Okay. And she's actually getting into teaching now. And she's just having amazing success. She went and bought she had some real life-changing stuff that happened, but she went and bought a house. She was renting before. She was able to finally buy a house and just arrive at a real stable financial place for her and her child. Really cool to hear. But let me also fast forward for this one to 2430 here. Look at this. It tells a little bit about how she did it. Would you guys like to know how she did it?
Yeah.
Some of the techniques that you use, some of the marketing strategies you used to grow your business?
Sure. I left business cards at different locations, but I'd say the biggest producer of clients walking in my door came from posting pictures on Facebook and asking friends to share and creating, Facebook ads that just promote to local sales groups and things. And that's probably the biggest form of clientele that I've gotten has come from them.
Yeah, there's so many different ways that you can market yourself and grow, but the basis of what you would hear from, like, if you go to our YouTube page and you start watching you see this over here?
All the success stories. I mean, I'm being honest, I haven't watched all of them, but it's really nice. It's very smart.
It's very cool. And you'll hear like a consistent thread amongst a lot of them where they're going to talk about like some of the things that they did that helped them to grow. But a lot of them, they basically position themselves as professionals, right? Let me actually just jump off of here for a second because I want to, we're going to show the kid anyway. Let me go here. Okay. So what you'll see is that a lot of them, they presented themselves as professionals. They built a Facebook page. They built an Instagram page. They started... They built a website. We've actually built a lot of websites for a lot of our students, especially most of our 6-digit club members. But a professional website because it presents you professionally, right? And it demonstrates to the world that you're not just sort of like dipsticking it, almost like think about somebody who has a part-time job as like selling real estate, for example.
Everybody's a real estate here.
Yeah, there's a lot, certainly down here in South Florida. But do you want to trust selling your, very expensive home that you only do once, maybe just a couple times in your entire lifetime to someone who kind of does it on the side? Or would you rather do it with someone who's serious about it and they do it all day, day in and day out?
As a job.
Yeah. So it's the same thing when it comes to microblading. You don't want this. You're talking about doing tattoo on your face, So your clients are going to want to have confidence that you're very serious about this, that you have a very professional education, and that is reflected in your website. It's reflected in your social media, in your pictures, and all these different things. So these are some of the things that our 6-digit club members, which these are some of the people that you're looking at who've achieved that 6-digit club level of income or six figures worth of income. That's what they've done. Now, let's show them the kit.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you guys want to know, like, how did you get certified and how do you do this? So first, just before we show them the kit, show them a couple of the products.
Okay. So this is called the Golden Ratio Compass. And this is used to make the perfect symmetry for the eyebrow. So we measure the eyebrow with this and with a brow ruler. Mm-hmm. This here is one of our tool. It's not our disposable tool.
Can you hold it up close?
So you have to have an autoclave to use this, or you could use this to basically practice on latex.
Actually, you know what? I didn't even think about it, but we can actually show them this.
Oh, here. Yeah. So this here is our disposable tool.
Can you hold it up close to the camera?
Our disposable tool, it's so cool. As you see here, you should show it to your clients and, open this in front of them. So it's like very professional. Mm-hmm. And then right here, these are the aftercare gel in little cute, tubs like that you give to your clients. Mm-hmm. And then this here, oh my God, it's heavy.
I'll hold it for you.
Okay, so here we go. Wing. So you open the wing.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Okay, so
get out of your way.
We have 3 disposable tools, 3 different kinds of disposable tools. We have blades.
This kit smells so good.
You know why? Because of the aftercare, because of the gel. We have wipes for your clients. We have pencils, the design pencils to draw the eyebrow on your clients. Mm-hmm. We have our special printed latex.
That's super important. Would you explain
that?
Yes,
I'm going to explain this. I always said to my students, guys, you got to have a sample photo and you got to copy one stroke at a time. Okay. So then I said, why don't we put this on a latex so they could just actually trace the strokes, and then the sample is literally in front of you instead of like looking up and down. You're just going and doing that right on the latex.
What's been the result of people tracing?
Amazing. Like really, really big difference from how I used to teach before without this latex and then with this. Then we have scissors and tweezers. We have all the pigments. This is the golden ratio that I showed you. The multi-tool is the tool that I just showed you. The Angel Care Gel is I just showed you that. And these are the brow rulers, basically.
Okay. So you can leave that stuff there. Let's show them. Let's give them a little bit of a taste.
Let's give you guys a tour.
What the course looks like, okay? Because no matter if you buy the course as an online version of the course or you buy it as a
live course, what is the difference? The live course is you come for 2 days and then we'll teach you how to do the art step by step. Every section of the eyebrow is a step. So we'll teach you step by step how to do the microblading and how to do the micro shading. And guess what, guys? Did you know that if you take our live course and you want to come back at any time, we don't charge you. So I think that's a very good thing that they need to know. And with any of our trainers, right now we have about 12 or 13 trainers in the United States, and you could go and sit in their course as well, which is really nice because from each trainer you get
learn something a little bit different,
little different tips and tricks. Yeah, it's really cool. And then after the 2 days, you will go home and you'll have an amazing course online with videos, lectures, pictures. We have a course manual that is over 50 pages that you will keep that forever. So it's digital. So that means that, like maybe a year from now, if we made some changes and, there's things that we added to our manual, you'll get an access to that manual at all times. It does not expire.
Very important.
Yeah, it's very important because you want to be able to review in the future what you learned. Or maybe you gave a break, you took a break, and then you need a little refresher. It's nice to have that handy.
I want to emphasize something for someone who's looking at this and you're like, I don't have time to come to a live course, or I can't fly somewhere to go take the course because it's not being offered in my particular location. So you're thinking about doing the online course, but you're wondering, can I be successful just taking the online course?
Of course.
Watch this. Let me introduce them to Amanda Brewer.
Okay.
I'm going to introduce you guys to Amanda Brewer. She's also one of our 6 Digit Club members. Amanda took the online course. Why did she take the online course? She took it because she was working 80 hours per week as an accountant. Is an accountant someone who's very known for their artistic ability?
No, the opposite.
The opposite, right?
Right.
They're doing spreadsheets all day, like Glenn. That's what Glenn does all day.
But you're very artistic too.
That's true. I'm artistic when it comes to spreadsheets. Watch this. Watch what Amanda says here.
Hey guys, I'm Amanda and I own Eastside Microblading here in Bellevue, Washington. And you guys are looking at my brand new salon, but what you don't know is that less than a year ago, I was working 80 hours a week at my job. And so a lot of you have asked how I've made that transformation and grown such a successful business in a short amount of time. And so I'm just going to be really transparent with you guys about my journey. I had a lot of medical expenses over the last few years from some car accidents and needed to make some more money. And I actually had my own eyebrows microbladed a couple years ago. I paid a lot of money for it and I absolutely loved them, but I didn't realize that I qualified to start and run and become an artist, because I have an accounting background. And so it was kind of interesting. And I finally discovered that you could get trained and start your own business doing microblading and permanent cosmetics. And so I researched and I found Claire and Glenn's Academy, and I chose to do the online course because I was so busy. I was working so many hours. I could not do a live course at the the time, but I practiced. I had extreme support online with the app and with the trainers going back and forth, helping me get my work ready. And then I was able to do some live training, and it was amazing. And a couple months later, after I got certified, I started. I did my first couple models. I had a panic attack. My first model, I was terrified. I sweat so bad. And so I just need you to know that's normal to be scared starting out. But as I went, I felt more comfortable. I got it down, and I started charging tool price, and then I started charging more for clients and got busier and busier. I started online marketing, I got really busy. I was booked out weeks and months in advance, and I finally got to the point where it was time to expand, because I kept my overhead really low starting out. I subleased only 2 days a week from another salon and didn't pay much for overhead or tools or anything, and I used my profit to reinvest into additional trainings like shading, like advanced microblading trainings. And that absolutely transformed my work. It provided more value for my clients, and it allowed me to increase my prices.
All right, you guys get it. It's an amazing story, okay? And one clever little thing that she did is she rented her space 2 days a week, which enabled her to book herself out several weeks, which made her appear to be very busy. Very clever. Okay. But anyway, so no matter if you do the online course or you do the live course, either way, you get access to our course.
I got to tell you something. People ask me, oh, is this better? Is the online better? Is the live better? It's not about being better. It's about what suits you.
Yes,
some people need hands-on instructions. And to me, of course, there's nothing like hands-on instructions, but online students, I have like all-star online students that are doing amazing, and they never came to a live course, or maybe they come for advanced course. Like they finish the basic course online and then they come to an advanced course. That's also an option. And also what's so cool is you could start online and then pay the difference at any moment and then switch to a live course.
We make it as flexible as we can for you guys.
We want it to be
In
easy.
fact, by the way, we have a deal with PayPal Credit even where you can get 6 months of 0% interest and no payments for 6 months, which is really cool. If you qualify, you have to apply for it. But just contact our academy. They'll tell you about that. So very quickly, because we said about 25 minutes, we're already at 25 minutes, so we got to hurry up here. This is what our course looks like. Once you... no matter if you do the online or you do the live, you're going to get access to our course. And this is what it looks like. And so
which is like a mentorship. We give you a mentorship because you cannot learn microblading in 2 days or 5 days. You need a mentor. You need somebody to tell you what you did right, what you did wrong, and help you get motivated and stay on track.
And in the course, you're going to see we're showing it to you in an animated version. We're showing it to you.
Yes, we have animated,
with
we have real people's pictures, we have on latex.
We're showing it to you every which way you could possibly see it so you can really understand it.
Here is our latex with the printed latex.
Right. And we even have mistakes videos where it'll show you what not to do, like common mistakes that people tend to make.
Why don't we show them this video?
This one?
No, the one before.
Yes, okay.
Oh, no, not this. This is just a latex video.
We got to kind of hurry, but this one.
Right,
I think you're talking about this one.
It, yeah.
Okay. All right. Just. Welcome to level 5. In this level, you're going to practice connection strokes and learning the connection line on latex. You're going to need coarse set latex, a single blade, multi-tool. Fast forward a little. There are 4 connection strokes. We must always make a line to have a guide. All right, you guys get it.
No, show a little bit more so they have a little bit of a taste, Glenn.
To connect all of the lower and upper strokes together. The connection line starts from C2 and finishes where the hair direction changes. This line is the darkest part of the brow due to all of the strokes connecting on the same line. We draw a semi-curved line going down into the different... And in the advanced course, you learn, what is it? I think it's 8 actual
In the
patterns.
advanced course, you learn a lot more different patterns, different beginning of the eyebrow patterns, men's eyebrows, advanced micro shading, with different colors to create like a more three-dimensional look.
Here you can see in the manual, this is the manual that you get access to that Claire was saying that you have.
That you'll keep.
Forever.
You'll keep that.
You have forever as a reference. It tells you everything that you need to know.
Every step-by-step microblading that we teach in the course will be here in the manual as well.
Mm-hmm. So we showed you the kit. We showed you what comes with it. We showed you a little bit of a taste of the course. I didn't mention yet, actually, just one last thing that I want to share with everybody, which is this. I'm not sure if you knew this. Hold it. Watch this. But we have over 700 five-star reviews on Facebook. Okay? 700 five-star reviews. We have many six-digit club members. These are people like we've just been talking about during this webinar who have become very successful, who have life-changing stories. I mean, you can go through each of these people, and it's really remarkable, their stories. What's included in the course? Well, you get 2 courses in one, like we talked about. You get the microblading. You also get the shading, which is so important, especially today.
It's very important.
You need to know shading, and we just simply throw it in for free. The Beauty Angels professional kit, you get the online access to the course. You get 6 months of ongoing support. Here's everything that's in the kit, which we went over. The basic course is $1,597, and the
online.
Excuse me.
That's the online.
Excuse me. Thank you. The online basic course is $1,597. Good catch. And the live version of the basic course, which looks something like this, is $2,997. You know what I didn't show them? Oh my God.
What?
You guys want to see just super quick what the live course actually looks like?
Sure.
Let me show them what this looks like. Watch this.
Hi, my name is Diana McDowell. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and I'm an esthetician, and I also work full-time for the government. First day was absolutely mind-blowing. The theory that they give you here, Master Claire, was amazing, very concise. You walk in from day one, and it's like on 10. Everything is on 10. The way the concepts are taught, the way that the trainers walk you through each step is phenomenal. The education is exceptional. The hands-on, exceptional. The leaders, the trainers, the masters, exceptional. You have to take the Beauty Angels Academy classes. They are second to none.
As we have so much fun with this, you're going to be joining a community that is just really super positive people.
Very important. You know what? We love each other. We want to have the positive energy to give to the whole world, to our clients, to change their lives, to change your life. Come be an angel, put your wings on, and we're here for you.
So go to beautyangelsacademy.us/consult. You'll find it as a link somewhere around this video. And we'll look forward to scheduling a free consultation with you. You can get all your questions answered. Hopefully our staff who have been communicating with you during this webinar have answered your questions. And that's our webinar for the day.
That's right.
Did we fulfill our promise? We showed you we showed you a bunch of students who've become artists who are very successful. We talked with you about how they did it.
And hopefully they'll be the next one.
Yes. We want you to be the next.
You'll be the next success story.
The next success story.
We love to
We want to feature you.
You know, it's really important to us. Everybody's teaching microblading, but we don't want to just produce microblading artists. We want to produce good at work and successful microblading artists.
Yes.
That's our goal.
All right. You guys got it. We'll hope to catch you soon in one of our classes. Adios,
Thank
everybody.
You guys. Mwah.
See ya.
Bye.
Peace.